There we go. Hello, everyone. We are live. Welcome to People Without Pants. Tonight, we're going to hear about how some guy almost killed Nick.
Well, I mean, geez, I didn't think this was going to be the opener.
Well, it
But
doesn't have to be.
that's all we're doing. Where are the themes? Where are the
Oh,
themes?
don't worry. Don't worry. I've got a topic for us.
I will get your mother back here.
Don't worry. I have a topic for us, but we should start at the lowest point so that we can only go up from here.
Start at the lowest point. That what the fuck? That's not how things work.
It can only go up if we start with your misfortune.
Joseph Campbell would not be a fan of your thought process here. We're not doing this.
I know.
We will instead talk about fucking Harry Seldon's dead, dude.
Yeah. R.I.P. for Harry Seldon, who died probably 70 years ago when the book was written.
Oh well, it's funny because in the first book, the second story, he's already been dead for like a couple hundred years.
Oh,
And
okay.
the entire series is him being dead. But then you go back to the prequels and like you go through some shit with him. And then when he
So
died,
now you give a shit.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, because like when you're doing the prequels, you also got like the like author notes where I as a guy's mom was like, yeah, this is a self-insert character, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah,
And now
no.
he's dead.
Now, well, it's more. This is a self-insert character, and I'm going to illustrate how it feels to be at the prime of your life, doing a great thing, to have so much to do, slowly get old, lose every single person around you who you love and have gained through like hard times, and are slowly just left with the inevitability of your own death. But you just keep trudging along, and then you die too.
F.
What it's F because like dude went on record as saying he had more shit to write for the series, and so like it's ironic in the saddest way.
Yeah, same thing happened to Frank Herbert with Dune. There was supposed to be a Dune 7, and then he died. And then 20 years later, his son co wrote 2 books based on his outline of Dune 7, which results varied.
I don't think it works to have another person take up a work like that.
I've heard very mixed things about his son's Dune books. I haven't gotten around to reading them yet.
I feel like the only other example is one that is going to be really biased with your poll results. Because what comes to mind is I know parts of Tolkien's work had to be finished by his kid.
Yeah.
But every fucking Tolkien nerd will go and die for the cause. I've talked on stream about how Tolkien nerds really hate me, right?
I think so, but remind me.
I got banned from a Tolkien group on a couple occasions.
What you do?
I didn't do okay. I don't think I did anything wrong. I feel like I interpreted Tolkien's work and was like, there's something questionable here. I think dude would have an open conversation about the problematic nature of some of this. And everyone's like, this is the Bible. Fuck you. Listen, you can't have an entire race of people be evil. I'm
yeah, sorry. That does have questionable implications, doesn't it?
Well, it's dumb. One, because like we see instances of them not being evil, and then all the nerds will be like, that's not the original. Okay, fine, whatever. We'll fucking go with that logic. So, what? You're telling me that, like, they exist just to be evil? I don't know if you guys understand your own fucking lore, but you said everything had free will except for your own Ainu Iluvatar Tolkien god. So what do you do? It's something of a paradox, I think. And I pointed this out and I was like, it's kind of problematic if you think about it. And they're like, ban Hammer. Because I pissed a bunch of people off.
I can top that, though. I can top that one.
Okay.
I once got banned from a group on Facebook called Lefty Star Wars Force Posting. And I want you to guess what I did to get banned.
See, but this is your own fandom. This is a little different, but okay, let me think. You picked someone who sided with the Empire, and you're like, maybe you should listen to him sometimes.
Nope, less egregious.
I don't know, man. Yeah. Say you should shoot Greedo first? I don't fucking know.
Less egregious than that. Like,
Wait,
think of the least offensive thing you can imagine.
Jizz?
I got banned from this group for saying the word dumb.
Yeah, dude, you can't say dumb.
Yeah, I got banned for ableism.
I don't know, dude. Someone probably was just pissed off about something else that day.
Yeah, I mean, people run their Facebook groups like their own private little fiefdoms, myself included, so.
There's no fucking point to any of that. Bunch of fucking echo chambers.
Yeah, what do they call it? The hug box?
Is that what they call it?
Like, yeah, like hug boxy, like, you're not allowed to fucking be honest with people type of thing.
For example, I don't share my opinion much in Avatar fan groups because we know where this is going to go.
Yep.
Avatar core is trash.
Didn't you get fucking not banned, but you got your post rejected when you made the Ruth Bader Ginsburg thing?
yeah, dude, because RBG died. And so I fucking made an RBG core post, and they're like, no political memes.
Yeah, which is really funny in a group based around Avatar: The Last Airbender of all shows.
Like, all right, guys, there's no Warren Bossing say ass group.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, if it were a group dedicated to, like, fucking Bluey or something, like, all right, fair enough, but...
I don't know, man. I feel like... Okay, this is hard, because I feel like as fans of shit, we've all gotten soft, but it sucks because I don't want some boomer to bust in the room and be like, oh, you were soft. No one does shit anymore like that, because that's not what I mean. I mean, like, for fuck's sake, we like the internet has gotten into just a bunch of like patting each other on the back for the same opinion spaces in terms of like hobbies and things people should just be openly discussing and having fun with. Like,
yeah.
This is not like a complicated issue.
That's definitely true. Not that I miss the days where you could just, like, openly tell people to commit suicide on the internet, but there were times that level of unrestricted discourse was productive. I'll put it that way.
I more miss when you could just be like, you have the brain of a fucking starfish, but with very harsher words.
Yeah, it makes me feel a little bit better to know that fans were always like this.
See, what do you mean by like this?
Like a bunch of whiny, petulant man babies, I guess is the best way to describe it.
Yeah, sure. I think it's more we've created enforcement systems for it. That's the problem.
Yeah, like, but even pre-internet, that was a problem. Like, it gets posted all the fucking time in my Twitter circles. There was a Star Wars fan magazine in, like, the late 70s that actually ended its run after Empire Strikes Back because everyone was divided over Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, but, okay. I'm sorry to say, Star Wars fans are just historically some of the worst people ever.
Oh, yeah, they are the second worst fandom on Earth.
What do you consider the worst?
The Jesus fans.
That's such a lame take.
Yeah, I know. I'm kidding. No, Harry Potter fans are probably... Nowadays, Harry Potter fans are probably worse.
There we go. That's an actual good take, and I'm not here for it.
Certain Star Trek fans...
Oh, old Star Trek fans. TOS fans. TOS... TOS fucking ring makers.
Yeah, like fucking the early days of the internet were around for Next Generation.
Oh yeah.
So you can literally find archived Usenet posts from like 1987 talking about how Next Generation is like the worst thing ever made.
I mean, okay. How much Black Mirror have you seen?
All of it.
Okay. Well, how do you feel about the Star Trek episode?
They'd made 2 of them, but I love both
Well,
of them.
yeah, it's a sequel, and
Yeah.
we can talk about it after. But how do you feel about the first one?
I love it.
I think it captures one of those people very well, because it's those motherfuckers who get really disassociative and self-insertive with Kirk.
True.
It's those people who are the problem.
Yeah, and they also can't like analyze what they're watching at all, because if they did, they would recognize that Kirk's life is fucking empty.
Well, I think the easiest way to point this out is the common misconception about the Kirk Picard who's who thing.
Oh yeah, the whole like Kirk.
One of them's a cowboy.
Yeah, exactly.
One of them is totally by the rules. Which one is which? Fun fact: Kirk's the second one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because I watched the just the other day. I watched the TNG episode where Wesley gets into trouble at the academy and he has to choose between his friend and all that. They strongly imply in that episode that Picard was in a very similar circumstance and almost made the wrong choice.
That's yeah. Well, we have that. We have all the records of Picard getting into so many academy brawls. I think he has the record. Was said at one point.
He certainly has the record for most severe consequences of one.
Not like one, is like he just like used to just brawl with dudes.
Yeah, and I don't know how common that was. I just know that of all the dudes who've gotten into bar fights at the academy, Picard came close to dying in one of those.
Yeah, didn't he get stabbed?
Yeah, actually,
Nice.
he might have been an officer already by that point. I forget.
Yeah, dude. Picard is actually insane. That is why I want to remind everyone Riker is just there to keep him on the ship. 90% of his job is, I swear to fucking God, if you try to get off this fucking ship, bro.
Well, according to that one little, like, it was a short story. It was only like 10 pages. But according to that one that they wrote, like, for some anniversary event, Riker demoted himself to commander again after the Borg incident, specifically to keep an eye on Picard.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing, because Picard should have just been drummed out.
Well, yeah, and that's how Starfleet Command felt. But Riker was like, no, I believe in him. I know he'll be fine. I'll stick around to watch over him. And they were like, okay.
Let me just check this off. On one of a million times Starfleet makes a decision against their rules and protocols that's absolute bullshit, results in bad things, but then they play off later with their emotional rah-rah shish boo bah.
I mean, to be fair, I doubt they have a specific protocol on what to do when you get your captain back from being assimilated by an alien intelligence.
You cannot fucking argue to me that there weren't 30 people high in Starfleet medical being like, you are not clearing him. This is insane. We are not letting him off the planet. He needs to, like what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, between that and the fairly significant amount of damage the ship suffered in their fight with the Borg, I'm sure that he was back on Earth for like a couple months.
Well, okay, so that's what I mean, is they had clear time to evaluate him.
Yeah, so they probably, like, I wouldn't be shocked if they made excuses to delay the Enterprise leaving Earth for an extra month or so to keep an eye on him and see how he's doing. And
I think they made excuses for everything, just like they made excuses for why he got sent back out there.
Well, the real reason he got sent back out there, as we all know, is because Patrick Stewart had a contract.
I'm sorry, who?
Yeah, I know.
Are you talking about Sir Patrick
Well,
Stewart?
he wasn't a Sir yet, but yes.
So, retroactively Sir Patrick Stewart?
Yeah.
Listen,
it's rumored that season 3 ends the way it did because they didn't have his contract renewed, but I think that's not actually true.
Listen, I think it's very important that we acknowledge all the knights Shout out Sir Jimmy Savile.
I gotta say, of all the dudes who represent the modern face of the British Empire, Jimmy Savile's one of the fucking most representative ones.
I feel like modern king bitch ass is a good example.
Yeah, elderly pedophile getting his first job at age 73. Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean? They totally got rid of the only pedophile in that family. There was only one. Definitely only one. Because none of them ever do anything with each other. And none of them know what any of them are doing. And they got rid of him. So it's all good now.
In his defense, given the way that family dynamic operates, it is actually possible that he hadn't spoken to his brother in like 30 years, but
No, absolutely not. They're all fucking, dude, they were passing around children. It's terrible.
No, I know. I just saw an opportunity to make fun of the king for having an empty personal life.
I mean, I guess it's empty, but he has he can fill it with shit that pissed me off.
That's why I said the same thing about Kirk a minute ago, and I just thought of this. I am really glad that Wrath of Khan pretty firmly establishes not only that Kirk has a son, but that, oh yeah, he's known he had a son this entire time.
Do you know something that really sucks about the king?
All of him, but yeah.
I don't know. I just think about this sometimes. So, throughout the English colonizing history, they fucked around and killed a lot of people and things, right?
Yeah, probably more than any other empire in history, if I'd be willing to estimate.
Yes, more people than anyone in history, absolutely.
With the possible exception of Genghis Khan. So that might be a percentages thing.
I'd argue when you look at Genghis Khan, there wasn't as much active ruling, and Kublai Khan actually owned more, but it was a very bureaucratic system with like complicated taxes and shit.
And there were a lot fewer human beings in Genghis Khan's day, so he might have killed a bigger percentage of the human race, but I don't think raw numbers were as big.
I just don't know how much we're hyping up the fact that he's barbarian and ethnic as much as
true
a general.
That said, he did literally kill enough people to cool the earth, so
sure, but he also repopulated it with enough to like twice.
Yeah. I have heard people make the argument that he is the most successful human being in all of history at remaking the world in his own image.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that's a fair argument.
I mean, that there he has, like, if we look at the population of humanity, the percentage of his descendants are like reasonable numbers that you could give like fucking 7th graders for math problems.
Yeah, I've heard it. I don't know how true this is, but I've heard it said with Mongolia specifically that up to like 6% of the populace is related to him.
I thought that extended to all of East Asia, actually.
Maybe it does. I've heard as crazy as an entire 1% of the human race, which I don't think that one's true, but
I don't doubt it when you think about the population concentration being exactly where that motherfucker was.
Yeah, and plus, as we know, he was secretly Vandal Savage the whole time, so.
I see, you say that, and it's cool, but then he was George Washington, and it's like, damn it, Vandal Savage.
Well, keep in mind, different writers put Vandal Savage wherever they need him, regardless of whether it makes sense or not, so.
I was Napoleon.
Well, a lot of the time what it is he wasn't literally the guy, but he was like a secret advisor to the guy. Like, he wasn't literally Adolf Hitler, but he was secretly advising Adolf Hitler.
I was Heinrich Himmler.
Yeah, typically the only ones that he literally just was the guy, it was like Genghis Khan, Blackbeard, and like maybe Napoleon, though you'd have to account for the height thing.
Huh.
The most consistent one you see in adaptations is Genghis Khan.
Yeah, because
Jack the Ripper's another one. Oftentimes he's Jack the Ripper.
I hate that people even care about him at all.
Yeah, I know.
Just basic.
Well, X-Men, the X-Men cartoon made Jack the Ripper interesting, not because of who he was, but because someone else was paying him to kill those women, and that someone else was Mr. Sinister.
That's pretty sinister.
Yeah, but that was like Jack the Ripper himself was just a guy. It was just Mr. Sinister was like, "Hey, I need DNA samples. You like stabbing bitches. Let's make an alliance."
Who don't like stabbing bitches?
Yeah.
Who don't like
Anyway, you were saying something actually important and not about a children's cartoon from the 90s.
so much colonization by the British Empire.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Independence Day from Britain is literally the most commonly celebrated holiday on Earth.
is it?
Yeah. Now, they celebrate it on different days, of
Are you
course.
sure?
Yes.
Wouldn't it be Chinese New Year?
No, because I guess in terms of population. Let me make sure. Let me make absolutely sure. Hang on. Independent. If I could spell Independence Day. Britain most common. Can I get a source that is not from a fucking AI?
Well, you're asking it in the form of a question instead of just looking at this, that.
Yeah, good thinking, actually. Hang on. I was trying to figure out by what metric that was measured.
Most celebrated holiday.
Commonly celebrated holiday in the world.
There you go. Bam.
Well, this says New Year's Day, but that doesn't fucking count. Okay, I'm finding a Reddit source, but again, can I get a better fucking source for that?
What about Israeli Bofa?
I doubt that one is very common. Yeah, this is all citing like holidays that are on the same day every year, so that's not what I'm looking for.
Where'd you hear this stat in the first place?
Somewhere online, but from one of the places I actually trust, which is why I kind of believed it, but maybe it's bullshit.
I'm just sitting here like China. China.
So I think what it is, when they say most commonly celebrated, I don't think they mean in terms of people who celebrate. I think they mean in terms of how many different cultures celebrate it.
Oh, boo. So, in other words, how many ethnic groups have been fucking colonized?
Yeah.
No shit, the British win. Good job for them.
So this thing, Michael Reinhardt, which, hang on, let me share it. Fuck you. Do what I asked. Bless you.
Thank you.
So according to this thing, of the 225 nations in the world, 163 celebrate independence. 65 of those countries celebrate independence from some form of British military occupation.
Oh, you mean Independence Day from the UK?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the same holiday.
No, but this, like, they all celebrate some variation of that holiday.
Yeah, but like, dude, that's like crazy. Okay, hear me out. Everyone I've ever met who's encountered a wasp has been like, I don't fucking like that thing. It like stings me and hurts me.
Oh, I thought you meant wasp as in white Anglo-Saxon Protestant, but you could also say the exact same thing about them, so.
Oh no, I'm talking about the bees that don't die.
Yeah.
And like, here's the thing, just because we all agree on that, it's not like we're all united against the fucking wasps together.
We should be. I think the world would be better if we did that.
Maybe, actually. They don't do anything for the environment as far as I know.
I mean, I'm sure they do somewhere, but like, yeah, we don't have to kill them all off. We just have to fucking put them in goddamn reservations.
Well, maybe we kill them all off. I don't know that they do anything.
Maybe not. I'd assume they do something just because they wouldn't have survived as a species, but maybe I'm wrong.
Like mosquitoes, you mean?
Yeah, you know what? I'm not a biologist. I would need to talk to somebody else. I'm not going to make any claims on this one.
Pawn Stars expert.
What fucking show was it? Oh, it was what's that show where people die in crazy ways? One Thousand Ways to Die, was that it?
Yeah.
There was one where some guy died having sex with a fat lady because, like, she crushed him to death or whatever. So they brought in yeah, exactly. So they brought in a chubby chaser to give his expert opinion on how this would have happened.
Happy man.
Yeah, he looked it. Not the guy who died. They didn't have a photo of him, but the chubby chaser guy was like, he was amused to be there.
He was like, "Oh yeah," but all right. I want to get to my point though.
Okay.
So, hundreds of years they've done that shit for, and over that time, I don't know how many kings there've been, but been a decent amount.
A bunch.
Yeah, and so for a while now, not forever, because it's not like any of these traditions they ever have are forever, despite what any of them will fucking tell you. They've had this weird tradition for a while that you anoint the king, and they've been doing it with fucking whale oil. I say they haven't been doing it forever because I don't think the English have always been whalers. Just gonna toss that one out there. But
I think I heard about this, but go on.
So new king, what the fuck's his name, Andrew?
No, Andrew's the one they kicked out. Charles.
Now, Charles, bitch ass, is like, listen, folks, this is really messed up. This is so inhumane. We need to stop this. What we're going to do is I'm going to go to this super expensive laboratory. And they're going to make like a botanical recreation of fucking whale oil. And it's going to cost me like millions of dollars, but don't worry about it.
And don't worry, I personally will not be paying this. You,
Absolutely
the UK taxpayers, will be.
Yeah, because fuck how the law works. But once again, I don't live in the UK, so try me with libel laws. But anyways, then he goes and has them anoint him with this oil for his like coronation. Now,
by the way, special sneak preview of something we're going to talk about tonight.
Ooh, Punisher, I hardly know her. Now, that shit is self-indulgent as a bitch.
Yeah.
And it doesn't accomplish a damn thing. I want to throw out here. He was more offended about a single whale that was going to die than the British Museum.
Like, I was waiting for you to bring this up.
I can't in my heart of hearts help but feel like this is not blatantly saying I care about whales more than brown people. And I don't think that we're as angry about that statement. Or
it's certainly saying I'm more personally invested in whales than in brown people. If nothing else.
But see, that's the thing, though. He brought it into the country's state of mind. And he's like, we need to focus on this. This is important for us.
Yeah, I feel like at the time, like a couple years ago when he did this, people brought this up a lot.
Yeah, but then, like, a whole plague happened and shit.
Well, this was post-plague, but yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, because fucking, what's her name? Queen Elizabeth. I remember that one was pretty recent.
So, post-plague, not post-American plague of politics.
You could say post-plague, pre-new plague.
True. Are you talking about the hantavirus?
Or whatever the next one is that will inevitably come, yeah.
Talking about the hentai virus?
You know what? Maybe we should welcome another pandemic. I don't know.
What is wrong with you? Just because you stay inside. You literally already act like it is a pandemic.
Yeah, exactly my point. Nobody else can give me shit for not spending money.
You just want to normalize your own behavior.
Yeah.
If you want to be that way, then just completely accept you being weird. Don't try to make everyone else do it.
It would also be great because then, like, when fucking my Trump-supporting neighbors want to come over, I can be like, oh, man, I'm really sorry. I wish we could, but, the hantavirus.
I mean, why do your Trump-supporting neighbors want to come over anyway?
Because they're very nice people, so my mom maintains a cordial relationship with them.
So put something on the TV that's like, I don't know, actual news.
Yeah, they're interesting critters, I'll put it that way. Because they're normal, like they're normal ass motherfuckers, they're nice,
They're compartmentalized.
Yeah, that like they bake shit for their neighbors, they do all that. But then if they have their garage open, which they often do because their house doesn't have a patio, so they use the garage as one. We call it the redneck patio. Garage filled to the brim with Trump shit. Trump flags. They have not only the photo of him pumping his stupid little fist, but they have like one of their friends drew a version of it that they also have up.
But do they have shares in the golden calf, statue of Donald Trump?
Fucking probably. They also have the photo of the wind blowing his hair and showing his bald spot, which makes me think that they're like deep cover lefties doing a bit. Because no conservative would be proud of that photo.
How are you not reacting? Have you not seen the statue?
No, I've seen the statue. Don't worry.
What do you mean, don't worry? You're not You're not even saying shit. What do you mean, dying worried? Say something,
I'm numb to it now. Yeah, they literally have a golden calf. Yeah, cool. This isn't even the first time they've done that. This is just the first time that it made it to the Colbert Show.
No, not that. Who cares about the Colbert Show?
I don't know. That's the only mainstream news show I watch, so.
Do you not think it's fucking great that they're just like building statues of gold?
They don't believe in anything. I got used to that fact a long time ago, dude.
I mean, no, they believe in something. No one makes a gold statue without believing in something.
Well, no, what I mean is they don't believe in their own religion. Like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, they do.
Well, yeah. They believe in American evangelicism, I guess. So, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Is it corrupted and crazy? Yeah. They believe in their shit. It is just, okay, it's like, think Mormons, but not as nicely labeled.
Well, it's kind of like you're reasonably caught up on the boys, right?
Yeah.
It's like the whole fucking Democratic Church of America thing.
Sure.
Like, that satire didn't come out of nowhere. They're just parodying what they see.
I mean, parodying is a little bit of a... If anything, they're just doing, like, SNL level parody.
Yeah, there's actually... I joked about this with one of my friends earlier. There's at least one thing where they're actually toning it down from reality, which is that the superpowered megachurch preacher, at least so far, has not been revealed to be a pedophile.
I don't know, man. I think you're crossing your lines.
Well, in real life, like, it's not always pedophile, but there's always some kind of weird sex shit going on with these freaks.
Well, okay. Let's just point out here. Do they always have sexual deviancy? Yes, because that's a human impulse. However, how that deviancy is funneled is often due to the nature of the organization. When you specifically say you cannot have a wife, you can have no interaction with women, and we're going to isolate you with large groups of young boys, it's easy to see how one way goes a certain way.
As the old saying goes, abstinence makes the church grow fondlers.
I don't know how much of an old saying that is. But that being said, with these guys, I think we're more talking Grindr, polyamory.
Yeah, that's usually what it is.
Affairs.
I'm going to pull something up because you're one of the only people I know who will understand this joke.
All right, here we go.
It's old, so I'm going to have to go looking for it. Where are you, you sumbitch?
So,
where are you? There it is. Do you know who Jerry Falwell Jr. is?
Yeah, why?
Do you remember the story about him and his wife and the pool boy?
Yes, why?
I made this meme when that happened and nobody fucking got it, and I was so mad.
Yes. So see, yes, but no. But yes. Only because, god damn it, you can't replace that black guy's face. He's just the perfect cuck maker.
I mean, to be fair, the guy I replaced his face with, despite how he looks in that photo, is Latino. So I didn't completely whitewash him, but you know.
You know, only white people seem to fail to understand that Latinos come in all colors.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying that he's not fucking goddamn Swiss or whatever. I don't know why Swiss was the first white people I thought of.
You're like, who's the snowiest of the white people?
Well, I was about to say Irish, and I was like, wait, no, there's precedent for historical abuse of those people. Italian, no, wait, no, there's precedent for historical abuse of those people. We already talked about British. Swiss.
Yes, good Aryan stock, yes.
Every single Swiss man dances to this train.
I'm tired.
Well, if you're tired, we can make this a short show, but there are things we need to talk about.
Has been insane, including, but not limited to. You want to fucking hear a story? I'll tell you a fucking story.
Oh, let's hear it.
So,
the theme of tonight's show is horrific violence, everybody.
There we go. See, start off like this. There we go. So, because I got two things to say. To be clear, okay. Do not think that my day was only shitty because of one story.
Oh, I know.
So, first thing, I'm going to fucking work. I do a goddamn 8-hour shift. It ain't great, but I try my best. And I'm fucking driving there. And now there's one of those spots where you switch from one highway to another highway. And so I'm doing that. And this guy, like, very aggressively and like what would you call it? Irresponsibly just rushes up outside the lane outside of me and like tries to cut me off. And like flips me off and shit. And it's like, ah! And I'm just like, all right, dude, whatever, have it. Fuck you, dude. Just go on. And then he's driving like recklessly around. So I just keep going. I get back in front of the guy. Now, he then follows me all along the fucking highway until I get to my fucking job.
Jesus.
And he's trying to get me to like fight him and get out the car and come and fight the guy. And I'm like, no, fuck off. To be clear, this is all before 6 a.m.
Yeah, I figured.
So what the fuck? And I'm just like, dude, what? Like, I am not a morning. What the fuck is wrong with you? And like, he fucking speeds off, runs a fucking red light, and then just fucking zooms back onto the highway, I assume. And like, it's like, dude, you're gonna get someone killed or something driving like that. And that was that only includes like half the fucking shit he said, but we don't gotta describe all the terrible things people with road rage said. But then later, after I get out of work, I'm like, all right, gotta run a couple errands and such. So I'm fucking driving this way and that. I'm going a nice 25, man, because I'm making sure I don't do anything crazy. It's fucking like 5:30 p.m. And I don't got a stop sign or anything. I'm just driving. And I fucking see this shit lickety split. Like a 10-year-old kid on a fucking bike, no helmet, just completely like cuts me off and rides right in front of me. And I was gonna hit the kid. Like accidentally, of course. Like I wasn't gonna try to do that. But like, dude, I fucking slam on my brake and I'm like foot and a half maybe from the fucking kid. He just keeps driving, like he's fucking riding. I'm just like, I was like, he is lucky I am good at driving. I swear to fucking God. Half a second and that like his life was gone. He gave that thing away. And I said, volleyball it back.
What kind of car were you in?
fucking big ass Honda SUV.
Oh yeah, so the Infant Annihilator.
Yeah, dude, like a fucking I don't think it's an Odyssey. I forgot what it is. But like a big ass fucking SUV. Like I was gonna fucking kill this kid, dude.
Yeah, like he's lucky you could see him over the hood of it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I am so lucky in all regards because I am just like really quick with my eyes. It's something I'm proud of. And like I was just locked in, but Lord knows it wouldn't have been good if I hit the fucking kid for anyone.
Yeah.
But he would have been dead, very dead. And I like, ugh.
Depending on the speed, you might have been badly hurt too.
That's what it's a fucking day, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know, everyone, I grew up in Framingham, which for those of you not in Massachusetts doesn't mean anything, but it means that I grew up essentially next door to one of the worst highways in the state of Massachusetts. And I hear people today talk about driving on that highway like they're going to fucking Iraq. And I'm just like, I learned to drive on that highway, motherfucker.
Like, I don't mind driving on the highway. I just mind when people follow me to my job.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking insane.
That is not every day. Like
what he doesn't get, and I know this isn't what he wants, clearly, but what he doesn't get is that if he had just cut you off and then moved on with his day, you would have forgotten about him after like 20 minutes. But by following you there, he has guaranteed himself a place in a small piece of your mind for all eternity. Which I guess that's what he wants, but that doesn't make any sense. If I get in a confrontation on the road, I want to be forgotten.
He wanted to fight me.
Yeah. It's like, how does that gonna go for you, dude? Like,
okay, here's my thing. 5:30 in the fucking morning, right? If you are in a car on the highway, I'm gonna assume you're going somewhere.
At that hour, yeah.
Otherwise, why the fuck are you just? What are you joyriding on the highway at 5:30? You're insane.
Yeah.
So why don't you go where the fuck you need to go? And why are you going out of your way to follow me to where I need to go to try to get in a fucking fist fight as a grown ass man instead of going where you need to be going?
At 5:30 on a Wednesday morning.
At 5:30 on a Wednesday. That's where I'm really like locked on this. Where I'm like, because like you had to have been doing something.
How old was this guy?
Fucking like anywhere from 30 to 40.
Okay, so not old enough that he's begging for trouble by provoking a confrontation, because you get that a lot too.
No. And like this guy, like he wanted the fight. He was like a fucking gym rat ass dude.
Yeah, because I've had one or two occasions where the dude trying to provoke me into a physical altercation was like 70 fucking 5. And I'm like, dude, how do you think that's gonna go for you?
Nah, but that's when you just gotta make fun of him a lot and laugh.
That's what I do.
And then they get very red in the face.
But like even a gym rat dude, like, all right, even if he wins the fight, there's no way that his opponent isn't landing a single hit on him. So like what? You're looking to get punched in the face at 5 a.m. on Wednesday?
Dog, I don't know what you think's gonna happen, but all I'm gonna say is what you think's gonna happen. It's not what's gonna happen.
Yeah, like even if he wins, he's still going to work with a bloody fucking mouth.
We're not having a fucking fist fight. I'm just gonna say, I am a grown ass. I am not having a fist fight at 5:30 in the morning. Okay?
Yeah, true.
I'm gonna be very direct about this. I am not a morning person. I don't like the morning. To get me out in the morning, you have to pay me. I ain't a fucking boxer, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking Conor McGregor, and I sure as hell ain't Logan Paul. So I ain't.
Well, that's good for other reasons too.
But like, I ain't fighting your ass at 5:30 in the morning. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Also, fuck the time. I'm not fighting your ass over nothing regardless. I'm not the kind of dude who enjoys fighting enough that I look for opportunities to do it.
I would have taken a lot more time to make fun of him and make him want to fight me more if it was a different hour of the day when I wasn't going to my job.
True.
To be very fucking clear, if this was like outside of like me going to my job, oh, I would have infantilized the fuck out of the dude. Like, oh, I mean, to be very direct, I probably would have like been like, wait, are you asking me out? Oh my god, you aren't really my type, honey. But I mean, ooh, you're kind of bold. Like,
oh, you would have fucking loved that one.
oh, bro, I can't even put into words how much I have to say. But like, no, it's 5:30 a.m. Go away. Like that's I have zero tolerance for such levels of shit. Like,
now this is just me, but on the rare occasion that I'm forced to get up that early, I schedule it so that I have to get up as late as possible. Like, if I have to be at a place at 6 a.m., I'm not going to get up at 4 a.m. so I have extra time. I'm going to plan all the shit out the night before and then go.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, he's on the road at 5:30 a.m.
He must have something else to do.
He has something to do. And he's following me.
He's probably going to the fucking gym, honestly.
Don't say that.
Like, if he's that type of dude, that's the only fucking thing that motivates those dumbasses to get up that early.
Yeah, on the highway?
I mean, maybe. This is America. We have decided somewhere along the way that we're okay with having to drive 45 minutes to every place.
I'm not going to blow up my spot, say where this was, but it's not super likely. But,
yeah.
But yeah, no, he had to have been doing something. I don't fucking know, man. And like, plus, to be very clear, he had to follow my ass just to get there. It was a while.
Yeah, he passed like 3 exits.
There were choices. I just
imagine he was a customer. Imagine he was going to the same place and then like, well, this is uncomfortable.
Fun fact, I have a sign specifically about harassing workers of my job.
As one should.
No more words. Be careful with what you say here.
Yeah. I love that, well, I do actually like it, but I hate that it was necessary. That, like, my local CVS, for example, now has a sign in the drive-thru saying, like, at this store, we treat everyone with respect. No yelling or fighting or insults to the employees. And I'm like, Jesus. Why is that necessary?
I'll tell you exactly why the sign is necessary. I will explain this so fucking simply. Because you always will have this certain type of person. A whole ass Karen. And no, I don't mean that in the way that, once again, white people have taken a word by other people and, like, turned into something else.
Yeah, as they always do.
I mean the type of person who, like, really gets spiteful and hateful and wants to just treat certain people like non-human beings, but then will like code switch to a completely different vibe when they encounter a different person. And their whole internal logic is, well, I didn't say fuck you, you dirty greaseball, to you. So why can't you please sell me this bottle of shampoo? And it's like, I know this is hard for you to understand, but like, there are consequences for your actions that you're not entitled to anything in a commercial society just because you're used to it.
Also, I don't understand the notion of feeling joy in treating people like shit.
Yeah, but like you're different.
Yeah, I know, and I hate that because
Why?
I hate that other people aren't like that with me because it's like, why do you take joy in making someone else's day worse?
Well, I mean, do you want like the actual answer? Like, it won't make you feel better, but there's an answer.
Okay.
Powerlessness.
I know, but like I've been powerless in my life too, and I didn't take it out on the people around me. Because what is that going to do?
One, I'd say you're more grounded. Two, I'd say you take control and power in different ways. We all do. Three, you are just not in the same state of mind as a lot of these people.
Apparently, because like.
And four, this is a big one. You're not a boomer.
That is true. Despite what my taste in music would indicate, yeah, I know I'm not.
I don't know. Do you only like old music?
No, not only, but there's a lot of it in my fucking feed.
Do you say phrases like rap crap?
Not unironically, no.
Are any poisonings real, Larry?
No, but like when I'm joking, I'll say, you goddamn kids with your hippity hop music, but like.
Oh, yeah. Okay, but like that's like the equivalent of that. One of the few funny Simpsons jokes.
Well, there were a lot of really funny Simpsons jokes back before it decayed.
I don't know. I feel like there's only a few really good ones.
Like if you go back to like the early seasons, like there are 35-year-old jokes that are just as funny now as they were then.
Can you reference one?
Well, the classic one that everyone posts is when they had the DNC and the RNC, and the DNC's banners say, "We hate life and ourselves, and we can't govern." And the RNC banners say, "We want what's worst for everyone. We're just plain evil."
Okay. That's political commentary, I guess.
Or for like, here's a non-political one. Do you remember that really, really, really early episode, like season 1, episode 7, maybe, where Homer he thinks he gets poisoned and he only has 24 hours to live?
Yes.
There's one I'd forgotten about in there till a friend reminded me of it. When he realizes he's been poisoned, he flips over the menu from the restaurant, and the menu has a map to the hospital on the back.
I don't get the joke.
Like, that restaurant poisons people so often that they just include a map to the nearest hospital.
I don't know if that's a great joke or not.
I'm not saying it's the funniest thing ever, but I'm like, all right, that's actually funny, at least.
See, I'll tell you one that's actually funny.
Okay.
2 dudes walking on the street together, carrying a boombox. And then 2 elderly dudes going the other way, carrying a fucking heavy-ass, like stereo. That gets me every time because it's so perfect.
It's one I love from Futurama because even their jokes about outdated technology have become outdated is this like early Futurama. So it's like 2001, maybe. Okay. Amy goes, "Hang on, I'll make the call on my cell phone." And she pulls out a phone that's so small she needs a magnifying glass and tweezers to dial the numbers.
See, it's funny because they were still doing that.
Yeah, because at the time, cell phones were getting smaller because we hadn't figured out how to watch porn on them, and now they've gotten bigger.
It's funny because the best measuring point is just use the iPod.
True.
Because they made the iPod so small, and people were like, this is kind of dumb.
That's part of what pisses me the fuck off with modern Simpsons is that because of the floating timeline, we now have like Bart Simpson making ChatGPT jokes. I'm like, I should never have to hear Nancy Cartwright's voice make a joke about ChatGPT. Bart should be playing the NES and fucking have a Walkman and all that shit.
See, it annoys. Like, I'm with you because I think certain shows can do it differently. South Park, it's fine because they openly make jokes about we are outside of time sometimes, and like it works.
And South Park also has had the same 2 creators for its entire 30-year run.
Yeah, so there's something of mental consistency.
Yeah, like even if South Park isn't as good as it once was necessarily, like all right, it still feels like the same show.
Yeah, no, I'm still excited every time there's new South Park. Every time I'm
Yeah,
excited.
whereas like Simpsons fucking
I've said it before, like watching The Simpsons has to be a fucking chore people do now.
it
Like,
is.
damn it, I have to mow my lawn, I have to watch The Simpsons, I have to buy groceries.
No, literally, like when I see the little pop up on Disney Plus, new Simpsons episode, I'm like, ugh. It's like cool. Thanks. Now I have another task to do today. That's also how I got through watching the '80s era Star Wars Ewoks cartoon. That was fucking rough.
The amount of hours you put into the Simpsons that could have been put in the Fallout New Vegas, man.
Oh, trust me, I'm fairly certain I've seen every Simpsons episode. Some of them many, many, many times. So, yeah, I have put like I have put an embarrassing amount of time into watching The Simpsons in my life.
But like in particular with The Simpsons, it pisses me off for like a reason.
Okay.
And that's all right. In the scheme of American animated families, we've already covered South Park's a little different, but The Simpsons are essentially the most like a sitcom. There's like actual characters and shit, or there was 20 years ago, whatever.
There were when it was good, yes.
But the remnants are still there.
Yeah.
The skeletons are still there. And one of the skeletons is the intro.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, they don't do the fucking couch gags anymore. Like most episodes don't have them anymore.
Oh, that's actually just diabolical. I'm so glad I didn't know that until now.
Now, to be fair, that it was never unheard of for Simpsons to either reuse one or skip it if like the episode was long and they had to cut the intro for time or whatever. But yeah, now like most episodes don't have it anymore. Most of the time it has the Simpsons and then just starts the episode.
No, it didn't have to be a special fucking episode to earn that.
Yeah.
They had to fucking earn not doing it.
Yeah, like I said, like it used to be, oh, we've got an episode that's 90 seconds too long. We'll have to cut the intro out. Like, it's not crazy for a TV show to do that.
Oh my God. So, I'm going to point out something. Bart Simpson skateboarding makes no fucking sense at all.
It is definitely a product of its era, yeah.
Bart Simpson skateboarding, when it was made in what year?
Let's say 1990.
Yeah, people skateboarding as children in 1990 makes a lot of sense. I swear to God, I don't want to see any kid skateboard up to me and tell me, hey, dude, have you fucking seen my new TikTok? Shut the fuck up.
Like Bart Simpson having a cell phone just doesn't fucking work.
And like, it just doesn't work exclusively because of the character already like established. Chris Griffin, dude, his character is he jacks off. Tell me one other thing about Chris Griffin.
Well, he used to have a character. Now his character is whatever the bit requires.
His old character was weak.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely was a supporting character, but like, if you watch the early seasons of Family Guy, like, yeah, Chris has character traits.
Like what?
He's kind of quiet and sensitive. He's really artistic. He has trouble making friends. You know, like in the, let's say the pre-cancellation seasons, like there are character traits to Chris Griffin.
You want to know what's weird? I just thought about
what?
They've taken the energy that used to be in Quagmire, and they've just made it acceptable if Chris says it because he's young enough.
Yeah, and his is mostly about Pornhub, not like
no
sex.
I don't know. Often you'll hear Chris Griffin kind of get in this voice and be like,
"Oh yeah," when the bit requires it, they'll do that.
No, like sometimes we'll just be like talking about how I'll be sneaking into Larry's shower and watching sometimes.
Yeah, well, I was saying that about Homer. Like, Homer was always a dumbass, but there used to be a consistency through line of, oh, Homer's a dumbass, but he cares about his family.
Well, caveat, Bart.
Well, yeah, he has his issues, like but like,
You need to do that no more.
Yeah, not as often.
Choke that fucking kid out, dude.
But other than the obvious absurdity of the horrific child abuse of strangling his fucking son, like Homer Simpson was always very consistent in that he cared about his family above all. Whereas now, if you watch it, like he'll forget how many kids he has if the bit requires it.
But Larry, how can he do it for her?
Like my comment was like Homer when they do wife bad jokes with Homer Simpson, like Homer from the prime Simpsons era would beat the shit out of you for even suggesting that he doesn't love Marge.
You haven't seen I Think You Should Leave, right?
No, I have.
It's Homer. Homer is like that one guy. No, I shouldn't have talked about my wife like that. I love my wife. She stood up for me when I needed to get my lines from Jimmy Taco.
Yeah.
like Homer would definitely be the guy like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, like the very first episode of The Simpsons that aired was the first Christmas one. And the plot of that episode is really simple. Homer's not getting his Christmas bonus. Oh, fuck, I need an extra job to buy the kids Christmas presents. That's it.
I think you're not remembering the plot.
Well, I know they had the money saved up and Bart got the tattoo and they had to...
Oh, no. I'll make the plot very clear. Mr. Plow, that's my name. What's my name? It's Mr. Plow.
That's a much later episode.
Don't care.
Okay. No, the very first one is the one where Homer has to become a mall Santa.
But Mr. Plow.
Yeah, I know. I love Mr. Plow. Everyone does. But that was later.
Wow, that was when things were good. Was when Mr. Plow was around, okay?
Yeah, like that first Simpsons... I mean, famously, it ends with them getting the dog that they still have. But, like... I mean, Homer's an idiot, but he's still...
haven't they killed that dog?
They actually did a recent episode about not killing the dog, but about the dog.
Seth MacFarlane's still a coward for not keeping Brian killed. Pussy.
Yeah, he never intended to, despite what they claimed.
That
was always a fucking rating scam.
Like,
and in Seth MacFarlane's defense, he didn't make that decision because he doesn't make any of the decisions anymore.
Yeah, but didn't he at that time?
No, that was he's pretty much been retired from actively working on Family Guy other than voice acting since like before Ted.
How long did Brian die?
I was in high school when it happened, so I want to say like 2014.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But yeah, like Seth, he did all 3 Star Wars episodes. I know that. But yeah, like pretty much since Ted, he's pretty much been voice only.
Does he not do the other reference episodes they do sometimes?
He probably did at one point, but no, not anymore. I mean, he voices everyone because they just throw so much fucking money at him, he can't say no, even though he doesn't enjoy doing it anymore.
I mean, he's probably just got a room in his house. He just, like, wakes up, does lines as Stewie.
Oh, yeah, like, he openly admits that he wishes Family Guy would end, but they give him literally, like, $20 million a year to walk into that booth and go, eh.
Says that's coward shit. Then end the show, Seth. You can do it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he gives a fuck, really, but...
Well, that's why no one will take your ass seriously.
Yeah, like, what he clearly wants to be doing with his life is the Orville and, like, Sinatra albums and maybe Ted.
I think he just wants the Sinatra albums, mostly.
Well, he loved doing the Orville. He's still trying to get season 4 made. Like, still actively trying to make that happen.
What's stopping him?
Hulu just being reluctant to renew it. It's expensive as fuck, so I get why they're like a little reluctant, but he's like, yeah, but people love it. Give me more money, please. And he enjoys doing the Ted show on Peacock. Like, it's not that he never wants to do ever again. It's just that he wants that to be one of several things he does. But
so, I had sex with a diabetic recently. She said insulin. Outsulin. Insulin. Outsulin.
I saw someone on Twitter ask the other day if people who are into piss think of diabetic girls as like, oh shit, I gotta date her because like their piss tastes all sugary.
You know, I saw that and I was like, that is so weirdly specific it can't be real.
Or it's so specific it can only be real.
No, because like I don't think your kink is going to only apply to people with a certain health thing. Unless it's like little people.
Oh, yeah, no, they're not saying that, like, oh, he's only into diabetic girls. It's that, like, oh, he's into piss. Oh, and she's diabetic? Ooh, even better.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying, is I don't think it's a fucking taste thing for these people.
I imagine that is a factor.
I don't think that you, like, fucking make this shit taste like Gatorade, and they're like, oh, yes.
Well, I'm not into piss because I haven't poisoned my brain with that much pornography, but...
Yet?
Not yet. But I would imagine that if the piss tastes bad, you'd be less into it, right?
You say right, like I'm going to agree with you. I don't think a person's kink is like I don't think it's directly connected to like a taste. No.
Well, I don't know. Like a dude who's really into leather, like if she shows up in some leather shit and he's like, ooh, this is really high quality leather from like a real company, like you'd think that would make it like a little better, right?
Can I be vegan and have a leather kink?
I'm sure some of them do and hate themselves for it.
But like I feel like everyone's got to be different, dude, because like kinks are kinks.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that I'm avoiding the piss porn. I don't want to unlock anything in myself.
Some people might just want the most pissy of piss tasted piss.
You ever do that thing where you are watching porn and they do like some thing you'd never thought of in it, and then you're just like, God damn it, now I'm into that.
It's been like a decade for sure.
Yeah, I don't. Now, granted, when that happens to me, it's usually something pretty harmless, but it's still like, God damn it, I don't need to be learning new things about myself at this age.
Why not? The fuck's wrong with you?
I don't want to accidentally learn something I'd rather not know.
The fuck is wrong with you, dude? Stop sounding like a boomer and explore your sexuality, you weirdo. Go kiss a guy.
No, I haven't. Not on the lips.
Go try it out, dude. Who knows?
I could. I doubt I'd be into it, but you know.
Bro, Yo Gabba Gabba. Like, Yo Gabba Gabba talks about how you can't say that you don't like something if you haven't tried it. Because that's not really saying you don't like it. That's saying you don't like the idea of it.
I have heard it said that the dude who had sex with one dude and then never again is less gay than the dude who's never had sex with a dude.
No, it's that the dude who had sex with one dude and didn't like it might not have liked the way he had sex with one dude.
I guess he'll just have to try 50 more dudes.
I mean, all I'm saying is more what I got for that story was the guy who had sex with one dude probably didn't like being a bottom.
Well, they didn't say whether he was the bottom or top, but
I said what I said.
I will say this: I put my asshole through enough abuse on my own. Thank you.
I mean, says who?
Says me. I've seen what he's had to deal with. I've seen the conditions he's had to work under.
What, are you taking a fucking mirror out?
Well, no, but I've seen what the results were.
How are you looking at your own asshole?
I'm not. I'm looking at what it produced. Also, like, you can just bend over near the bathroom mirror. Like, you don't need to fucking squat over something.
I didn't say squat.
Well, okay, whatever. Speaking of horrific violence.
Speaking of Larry looking at his own asshole, attempting to judge how much he could fit within his rectum. A size up to a small raccoon, by the way.
It'd be very painful, but yeah, you could do that theoretically without permanent damage. I'm not gonna try it, but you guys go ahead.
How much? Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
$10 million Patreon tier.
Okay.
Raccoon and Larry Tassel.
Can I sedate him so he doesn't wiggle?
Yeah, of course.
10 million, huh?
$10 million.
Do I get time to train?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
But you only get 3 months. Because we don't have forever.
I could probably make that happen.
Yeah,
but
no,
I'm going to complain the whole time.
Oh, absolutely, dude. And like I have to watch and shit, dude. I'm suffering. Like I'm probably handling the raccoon at this point. Like,
yeah, you're the fluffer.
Whoa. I'm not jerking you off.
Oh, lube boy. Just wiggling my ass at you like a dog.
All I'm saying, dude, is next thing you know, I just pull a Houdini on you, and there's just a I like that, Larry voice behind you.
And it's the raccoon.
I'm just holding the raccoon.
Well, hang on. If you're doing a Houdini on me, then suddenly the raccoon disappears from my rectum, and then I have to check behind my ear.
Oh, no, not that kind of Houdini, my friend.
Ugh.
Abracadabra.
I want to reach out and grab you.
I'm not the one in your aspirin.
So, did you ever read enough Punisher comics to know who Barracuda is?
It sounds familiar, but I get the memory of a goldfish. Also,
yeah, I'm surprised they never made that joke. Anyway, he's this big ass fucking, like, literally probably 350-pound, entirely solid muscle, giant black dude.
Yeah.
Fellow Special Forces veteran. He's kind of like a dark foil to Castle. He's a great fucking character.
Dark foil, huh? Nice pun.
Well, I didn't even mean to do that, but yeah, they didn't do any fucking race shit with him either, which I appreciate, because a lesser writer could have made that a fucking race thing.
Well, I feel like Castle specifically being from Nam means you can't do shit like that.
Yeah, and this is the version who's specifically from Nam. I think Barracuda saw a tiny bit of action in Nam, but he's a little bit younger, so most of his stuff was done in like the 80s rather than 70s.
Okay.
Like he was doing like Nicaragua shit. But anyway, he got his own miniseries, which I have on this shelf somewhere. And the reason I thought of it is not because of our next topic, but because of anal. There's a bit in that comic where one of the characters is the wife of this like Mexican, or not Mexican, this Latin American fucking like drug lord, you know, Scarface type.
And his name is John Cena?
No, his wife's name is Wanda Lube. And according to Barracuda, she holds the world record for most double anal in a 24-hour period.
Her name is Wanda Lube.
Yes.
Is she a porn star?
Yes. Well, she was. I think she's retired by the time this takes place. But
she's whose wife?
The Latin American drug lord guy. He's like fucking Venezuelan or something. I don't know.
And I'm sorry. Now she holds the record for what?
Most double anal in a 24-hour period. She also jokes that was the last time she shit solid.
So why don't you explain to everyone out here what are you talking about? Because I'm
talking about the way Garth Ennis writes.
No. What are you saying to me?
I'm saying that this Venezuelan drug lord is married to a porn star.
What is that? And she, and like what? They held like a Guinness World Contest for getting fucked in the ass
by two guys at once. Apparently, they did.
How does that even work?
They didn't specify. It's only a throwaway line in the otherwise interesting plot.
The term double anal implies this is done a lot. How does that even work?
The hole's loose enough you can fit two in at once, I guess.
But that's not even like people have whole bodies, Larry. Like people aren't just floating dicks.
I don't know, man. They're like this. They're at like an angle like that.
But then you're what?
It exists. I'm also not happy it exists. But
Wait,
it does.
wait. So is one guy like fucking through another guy?
No, like they're like the holes here, and like they're like this. Like these are the two dicks, and they're like each going from the side.
But doesn't that mean that we're just constantly like hurting ourselves by like low key walking into each other?
Basically, yeah. There's a reason that it only is done in specialized videos.
This seems really dumb.
Yeah, that's why I don't watch the videos of it. When it shows up, I'm like, oh, yep, cool. All right, fast forwarding.
Wait, but the most in a 24-hour like Bonnie Blue?
I guess, though this predates Bonnie Blue by like 20 years.
And a guy just wrote this? Why?
Because Garth Ennis is a fucking lunatic. He has a split personality. Most of the time, Garth is writing, but every now and then, Ennis takes over and makes him put in some edgy 12-year-old jokes.
I don't even think this is edgy. This is just why. I don't understand.
Dude, I showed you the tweet. I showed you the Garth Ennis Teen Titans herpes tweet.
I don't understand. I still don't understand that tweet.
Because that's what he does. He comes up with, like he'll come up with an idea like, oh, imagine the Punisher fought a giant-ass black dude who was like this foul-mouthed lunatic who killed innocent people and loved to fuck. All right? And then he starts writing that... What?
Well, that's not a bad idea.
No, but anyway, my point is that Barracuda could have been a very one-note character. But instead, what happened? Ennis comes up with the idea, and then Garth takes over the writing, and then Garth is like, wait, shit, I can actually really explore generational trauma and the horrors of Nicaraguan genocide in this.
So you're telling me there's a deeper meaning to this woman getting fucked in the ass?
No, that part is just a throwaway line. But the character of Barracuda is explored much more deeply than him saying that line would imply.
I really don't feel like this point holds.
He's a fucking madman. I love him. He's a goddamn lunatic. Both the character and Garth Ennis.
That tweet still confuses me because he gave them AIDS.
Well, herpes, but yeah.
Was whatever.
Well, one's a lot fucking less dangerous.
It's 2026.
Yeah, like one of them is a minor inconvenience. The other can still kill you.
Herpes can kill you.
I don't think so. I think as long as you're on your meds, you're fine.
That's literally.
Even if you're not on your meds, though, I think herpes is just kind of inconvenient virus, not.
If you have AIDS, you just got to be on your meds.
Well, that's more like HIV. If you have full-on AIDS, that you're still pretty fucked. Like, there's a reason you don't hear about AIDS patients very often. You hear about HIV patients.
Nah, bro. Like if you have AIDS, all you gotta do is just be on your meds and take your vitamins and practice exercise, and you'll be good.
Hopefully.
That's what my AIDS told me.
Haha. Anyway, speaking of both that joke and Punisher. So I watched the Punisher special.
Okay, and was there more things about apparently Nicaraguan drug lords and their porn star wives?
Not in this particular one, but I actually took a photo of myself after watching it.
Wait, hold on. You said it was a throwaway line, but you also said that she said she can't shit straight. That's not a throwaway line. That's a conversation. That's a back and forth. Hold on a second.
Well, yeah, but like that's just two jokes back to back. Like that's not a plot point that she's like that.
I don't know, dog.
And it's also unclear how literal she's being, given the context.
How would it even come up in conversation?
Because he's like, wait, like, as he recognizes her, he's like, wait, Wanda Lube? You know, AVN winner 2003, most double anal in a 24-hour period, Wanda Lube?
That's crazy.
Anyway, this is an actual photo of me after watching the Punisher special.
Nice.
It was so good. It was so beautiful.
So, why is he covered in icing?
It's ectoplasm. There was a spooky ghost.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Which is funny because Punisher exists in the mainstream MCU, so it's not impossible he fights a ghost at some point.
What's the name of that fucking DC ghost who, like, takes over people's bodies? Is it just Deadman?
Deadman's the one you're thinking of. There's also, like, Gentleman Ghost and those guys. But, yeah, the Punisher special was... Other than that one horrible CGI shot that I know you've fucking seen on Twitter in the last day, other than that, it was fantastic. There's one bit where he falls from high up, and it's a very obvious CGI double, but other than that...
Other than that, I mean... I don't know, that seems like a pretty important thing.
Well, it's just one shot. Like, it is cringe, don't get me wrong, that they didn't have time to finish that effect, presumably because Disney fucking made them. But other than that, it was a fantastic special. And you know what? Like, fine. Even Pluribus, the season finale of Pluribus, one of the best episodes of TV I've watched in a while, has one green screen shot that is fucking heinously terrible. Whatever. Like, it happens. What are you Googling there? I see you.
Sorry, I was specifically checking what the fuck is up with this guy because I was like, this can't be an actual thing. You have to be exaggerating, and I just don't understand people.
What, Garth Ennis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pull him up. Well, I won't. Hang on.
Sorry, I got distracted.
Garth Ennis... I'm trying to think of how to fucking look this up.
How would you look it up?
Like, I'm trying to think of, like, what do I pull up to show the discrepancy between different scenes Garth Ennis writes.
Because, like, I just don't see the pattern yet. I don't get it. Is it just he's horny? Because
yeah, he is horny. He's a goddamn fucking...
But a bunch of comic guys are horny.
Yeah, this guy on Reddit. The man is an edgy 14-year-old who goes to school in a trench coat at heart, and some of his best and worst aspects stem from that. So, like, he'll write Nick Fury. That's like the only other fucking Marvel character he likes writing other than Punisher is Nick Fury. And he'll write, like, a 12-issue series about Nick Fury and all the horrible shit that he had to do as a soldier and, like, the ways it's shattered him mentally and how he can't function in normal society anymore, and that's why he does the Nick Fury shit. And then he'll also write Nick Fury saying this line.
I mean, he's trying to fuck hookers.
Yeah. That's a recurring thing, too. He orders hookers by, like, the half dozen. It's awesome.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it. It's awesome. It's just amusing.
He lives in New York City. He's helping the economy.
I don't think he even lives there, but yeah, you are correct that he is helping the New York City economy.
He's helping the fucking economy.
Yeah, I don't think Fury really has much of a permanent residence. I don't think he spends much time at home, given the whole he's shattered emotionally and can't function in peacetime thing.
Have you considered hookers?
Yeah, hookers are fantastic.
Hookers and blow with Nick Fury.
I'm not sure he does blow, but I doubt he's, like, ethically opposed to it. I mean, the reason he says in the scene bans that, too, is because the scene opens with him complaining that you're not allowed to smoke indoors anymore.
you could make a nice Green Arrow story about when he's still a playboy and call it Hookers and Bow.
Haha. That's basically Oliver's pre-island life, so yeah. Well, not the bow too much, so I'm sure he fucked around with one occasionally, but
just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, fucking, it says a lot that Garth Ennis's version of the Punisher is the primary source of inspiration for the John Bernthal version.
Is John Bernthal the actor?
Yes, though he is also co-writer of this new special.
I am so tired.
Well, we won't stay long, but anyway, this Punisher special was a fucking masterpiece. All right.
But like, what made it a masterpiece? You know.
Oh yeah, here's someone posting the fucking bad CGI. Oh nope, got removed.
Rip.
All right, never mind. Yeah, so it's a short special. It's only like 45 minutes, and it's almost all in functionally real time. Like not literally real time, but like pretty much. And that's like a soft spot for me. I always love stories that are set more or less in real time.
As opposed to stories set in fake time.
Well, yes, like you joke, but yeah, a lot of movies, like, oh, time passes when we're not watching the characters. Time passes between scenes.
I like that.
Well, I do too. I'm not saying every fucking movie has to be in real time. I'm just saying that, like, it's a nice treat. Like, that's part of what makes Die Hard so great. Die Hard takes place over the course of, like, maybe 6 hours. I don't know. Maybe 8. Same with Die Hard 2 as well. And then 3 fucks it up by having an epilogue that takes place way after. Actually, it's not an epilogue, it's the climax of the movie.
Do you consider Boyhood?
I haven't seen Boyhood.
But like, you would know though.
Yeah, they shot it in pieces over 12 years.
Does that count as real time?
No, it counts as quite opposite.
But it's supposed to represent 12 years of life.
Yeah, but it doesn't take... Like, time passes between the scenes of that movie.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, like, fucking, I don't know, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Like, it's a 2-hour movie, but the movie takes place over the course of, like, probably a few weeks. Whereas, like, Die Hard takes place over the course... It's not quite real time. It's more hours, but it's still fucking a single night. I'm into those movies. I'm into movies that take place over the course of a single day or night, like Do the Right Thing or whatever. I'm into movies that are all set in more or less the same location, which this is also this Punisher special. It's basically a Punisher version of like The Raid or Dread or one of those movies.
Ooh, okay.
Like most of it is him fighting his way through a multi-level shitty apartment complex. And like the neighborhood surrounding it. Like it ventures outside the building, but not far.
I really just like when Dredd did that the most.
Yeah, Dredd executed that concept better than most of its imitators.
Yeah.
But this one, like, I mean, it's just a very simple plot. So Punisher has just killed off the Nucci family, who are like a, mafia family.
Yeah.
And their neighborhood's all fucked up now because everyone's like going nuts now that the Nuccis are gone. Like fucking, some of it is benign chaos, some of it is just like actual fucking sociopaths doing evil shit.
They killed Black Mask.
They actually wait. Who are you? Black Mask, like the DC character?
Yeah. I was just saying, like they killed the Stability.
Kinda, yeah. And honestly, this special has probably one of the most fucked up things an MCU project has ever depicted, which is a guy killing a fucking homeless man's dog for fun.
I saw American Psycho. That's not a big deal.
Yeah, like he literally just steals the guy's dog and then throws it into the path of an oncoming truck. Like, just to be a dick.
Nice.
Don't worry, he gets what he deserves at the end. But anyway, so Punisher, Frank Castle, he's like living in this shitty little apartment, presumably under a fake name. And he has just killed the Nucci family. So, and they were, as the news explains, they were one of the last crime families with some link to his family's death.
Mm.
Not like they literally killed his family, but like they did business with people who did, type of thing.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really know what to do now that they're gone. Like he's all fucked up. He's drinking heavily. He's fucking taking pills, hallucinating his dead family.
That's mental.
He visits his family's graves and pulls out a gun and thinks about killing himself.
I hope he doesn't do that.
Yeah, they have the 988 988. If you have someone who's in trouble, call. Like they have that disclaimer in the end credits, as they always do now. So he's just like, he doesn't know what the fuck to do with his life. And then this kind of old woman, known only as Ma, shows up at his apartment. And she's Ma Nucci, the head, not the head, but one of the heads of the crime family that he just killed. And he, either because he didn't know she was there or didn't think she was a threat, didn't kill her. So now she's pissed. Now she wants revenge. So she puts out a bounty on his head. And every fucking lunatic in the neighborhood comes for him all at once. And the whole second half of the special is him fighting his way through them.
Okay.
And also in the process, like giving the people of the neighborhood a little bit of weird hope because he saves them from, like he eventually decides that saving the people is more important than getting his revenge, type of thing. Like he has his little arc.
He grew.
Well, yeah, because he has an opportunity to chase down Ma at one point, and she can't go very fast. She's like decrepit. She's in a fucking mobility scooter and shit. And so he has the opportunity to go after her and gives it up to save someone who was nice to him earlier. Though presumably he would have saved the guy regardless. But the point is that he did encounter that guy earlier.
Mm.
Like he's made connections in this neighborhood against his own efforts.
Yeah, he ended up establishing himself.
Yeah, well, like I said, he's presumably living under a fake name, like wears his hood no matter what, so no one sees his face, but like his neighbors know who he is.
Oh, that's just Kank Frassel. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, like when he comes out and like, you know, goes down the stairs or whatever, like the neighbor's kid recognizes him. Despite the fact that one of the things he does throughout his time in Marvel is he has like a million different hair and beard combos, and I think part of that is anonymity. But anyway, so he, like the whole second half is him fighting his way through a million fucking dudes. It's so good. It's like Escape from New York level of insane lunatics coming after him.
I do not remember most of Escape from New York, truth be told.
You should watch it again. It's fantastic.
I feel like I conflate it with Warriors.
They are very similar movies made only like 2 years after each other, so that's an easy one to mix up.
Warriors, come out and play.
You know, that was an ad-lib.
The best lines always are.
The thing that the only thing most people know about the Warriors was an ad-lib from that actor.
Whoa, don't you disrespect the sexy lady.
Oh, I love the Warriors. I'm just saying that most people who haven't seen it, that's the only thing from it they know.
What about the sexy lady?
There's lots of sexy ladies in that movie. You're going to have to be more specific.
The like voice radio lady.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, that's probably the second most famous thing.
Yeah, no, I was like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know that. Like, that's like a thing.
They've certainly seen parodies of it, even if they don't know what it's
True.
from. Actually, the Luke Cage show referenced something else from the Warriors to my great shock, which was, "Can you dig it?"
Wow, Jesus Christ. I can dig it, but wow.
Yeah. Oh, was that loud on your end?
No, it was not.
Okay. In fact, the character says that, and then Luke Cage realizes who the guy is because, oh shit, that's the guy I know already because we saw the Warriors together as kids, type of thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this fucking I'm thinking about this Punisher special. So like at the beginning, he's pretty much unarmed because he wasn't planning on doing anything. So he's like just using improvised weapons, like stealing guns from the guys as he goes. At the beginning of the fight, he's just got like an aluminum baseball bat that he like grabbed off someone's table or whatever, and he's fighting a bunch of dudes, and he knocks one of them down really hard, and another guy comes in with a fire axe, and I specified fire axe to let you know that it's got the spike on the back.
All right.
And he swings it at Castle, misses, and it hits the guy in the chest, like the guy who's already lying there half dead.
Fun.
And now it's stuck. So the second guy's trying to pull the axe out, can't get it out. Castle just whacks him over the head with the bat so hard that he flies down and gets impaled on the spike of his own axe.
Oh my god.
So there's just two dead guys like sandwiched together on the floor.
Oh my god.
And that's the early part of the fight where they don't have guns yet. Then he starts stealing their guns. Like now he's hunting them through the building.
It's John Wick.
Kinda, yeah. Like I'm sure John Wick was one of many sources of inspiration for this. Let me see if I can find the shot, the one everyone is fucking is making fun of.
Let me see this shot because I'm also fading. A day of capitalism and problematic people has just killed me.
Yeah, that is understandable. Can I get the fucking... Yeah, here it is. Now, to be fair, the person who posted it brightened it a little, so it doesn't look quite as bad in the special as it does here. But yes, it does look pretty fucking bad.
That's a real person? What?
No, that's a CGI double.
But, like, this was just in the show?
Well, between two shots of a real person, yeah.
This just looks like one of those 2000 simulations.
Yeah, it does. And that's, like, as this person is saying, the rest of the special is being praised for its brutal action and practical stunt work. Yeah, it's just like one bad shot they didn't have time to finish. I'm not going to hold it too much against them because a million movies have like one bad effect in them.
Just very Gary's Moody.
Yeah, he looks a lot more like Joel from Last of Us in that shot than he does look like John Bernthal.
No, you're right. You're 100% right.
The color of his hoodie doesn't help either because he's wearing the same color shirt that Joel wears for the first like half of Last of Us.
Yeah. I only put Last of Us 1, but yeah.
But yeah, it's other than that, frankly, fairly heinous CGI double. The rest of it is great, and it ends as people have pointed out. This version of Punisher spends a lot of time quitting and coming back, and so this is like another one of those where he realizes that like he can do good as the Punisher type of thing.
He's back, so that means more Punishers coming.
Well, technically speaking, he didn't leave in this one. He was thinking about killing himself because his mission was over. And then he realizes, no, I can make the mission apply to more than just the people who hurt me directly. And you can interpret that as a happy ending or a sad ending, depending on your stance on how sociopathic Punisher is.
Just let him go. He's not hurting nobody. You don't deserve it.
Well, that's the thing, is like, as Jerry Conway, co-creator of The Punisher, said, The Punisher represents a failure of the justice system.
Yeah, exactly.
The fact that things got so bad that a guy like him is making a semi-effective change.
I mean, arguably any vigilante is a failure of the justice system.
Well, true, but like it's a lot easier with Spider-Man because one, Spider-Man never kills his enemies, and two, Spider-Man fights super-powered villains that the cops are woefully unprepared for. Whereas the Punisher almost exclusively fights normal criminals that the cops could kill easily.
Batman only had 1 out of 3, and people still were hating on him.
What was the 1 out of 3?
As in, he doesn't have... Like, he's still fighting superpowered individuals. And most people still don't like him.
Well, it depends on the version. Like, a lot of times what you get is the people love Batman, but the police department doesn't.
True.
Or in, like, the Arkham games, one of the things I really liked is that between Batman's reputation improving and Gordon rooting the corruption out of the police department, over the course of the series, the police go from so antagonistic that they're literally an enemy faction you repeatedly fight to you can call them and they'll get intel for you.
This just in, you're trying to team up with the cops. Okay, Larry.
Well, I'm not trying to team up with the cops. I'm saying that, like, the cops in the Arkham series go from being so corrupt that you're beating the shit out of them to so uncorrupt that you can trust what they tell you.
Fair.
But that's not just because Batman's reputation is improved. It's also because Gordon, as he ascends ranks in the police department, roots out more and more of the corruption.
Fucking Ginger Gordon.
In part thanks to Batman's help, actually. But yeah, like, because, like, in the Arkham Origins, it's a prequel, so he's only, like, a detective or a lieutenant or whatever. Whereas by the other 3 Arkham games, he's commissioner. So now, if he wants motherfuckers gone from his department, he can make it happen really easily.
Okay.
Like, I hate to fucking sound like a bootlicker, but the police literally become more trustworthy as the Arkham series goes on because of Gordon's influence.
I don't. There's got to be a door 3.
Well, it's fantasy world. Whatever.
No. It's like New York with a coat on.
What I mean is, like, it takes place in a fantastical universe where a good cop can actually change something.
It's a bunch of hullabaloo.
It's also an alternate fantastical universe where a billionaire can actually make the world better with his money.
Yeah, it's also an alternate universe where people who have power to cure cancer don't cure cancer because they want to turn people into dinosaurs. So
that's Marvel. That's not DC.
Okay, no, you're right. We're talking about the universe where we have a bunch of geniuses labeling themselves as the smartest people of all time, and most of what they can make are either super suits or fucking spinny balls that shoot lasers and not solve a single fucking disease. My bad.
Then again, in Reed Richards' defense, if I lived in a universe where Galactus existed, I would also be more worried about that than about curing cancer.
I might be a stickler and be like, you don't really live in a universe where Galactus exists. You live in a universe after Galactus has existed.
Well, yeah, but, like, he didn't know about Galactus at first.
Yeah, no, wait, but, like, are they even doing it the right way?
What do you mean?
Because, like, isn't Galactus just a dude from the old universe?
Sort of. He's a cosmic being.
But didn't
whatever
he get
that means
into that from everything except him?
Maybe. I forget the Galactus lore, honestly.
I thought that's what it was, if you want to check, but I thought I
Hey, did you post this one?
I think about that deer way too much.
See, the problem, the actual model of the deer isn't bad. It's just composited into the shot poorly. It's the opposite problem with the Punisher thing. The CG model is terrible, but it's composited into the shot reasonably well.
That deer wasn't even the most egregious thing in that episode. It was Michonne kissing a white man.
True.
If you want to set her up with someone, fine. Look at the track record, dude. I'm not making this up.
Yeah, you are kind of right.
Like, don't reinvent her type just because you want to do a thing.
Yeah, they kind of gave all of Andrea's storylines from the comics to Michonne. And
Yep, that's
unfortunately, that was a consequence of it. Now, I didn't mind it in the show, but if they'd done it in the comics, it wouldn't have worked.
I feel like it detracts from bros being bros.
Yeah, that is true, but you
I
could
like
say the same thing about Rick and Andrea getting together.
Nah, because like Rick and Michonne have a very similar. We're fucked in like the very close ways, and I will stab a person for you, and you've already shown that you'll like go and like decapitate someone from a child. So
Yeah,
wiggity 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 wiggity. It's like bros, but like Andrea, it's like we're both damaged and we can make it through the apocalypse together.
and then neither of them does.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Rick kinda does. Rick makes it long enough to discover the Commonwealth and inspire a better future.
For the people.
Yeah, and then he gets killed kind of MLK style.
What do you mean by that?
Unceremoniously shot after the narrative arc in heavy air quotes has concluded. That's the way history class teaches MLK, I should say.
That's what your history classes teach MLK? Jesus Christ.
Well, not like my real one in high school, but like my elementary school class. Yeah, that's pretty much how they taught it. Was like, and he was tragically shot to death by the last racist.
The last Mohican and the last racist teaming up
to fight their true enemy, the last black person. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, fucking Punisher special was fantastic, other than the wonky CGI. I am gonna be really goddamn pissed if we don't get another Punisher series, because now that I know Mod Nucci exists, I need to see him. Do you know what he does to Mod Nucci in the comics?
I do not.
Let me pull it up.
What does he do to Podnucci?
He's already dead.
What about Brodnucci?
All the Nucci's except for Ma are dead already.
Even Papa Nucci?
I would assume, yeah. So I forget when he does this, but at some point she loses all her fucking limbs, so she looks like this now.
That's not bad.
They didn't do that yet in this version, but they referenced it by having her. She appears to have like Parkinson's or something because she's really skinny and like can't really walk without crutches.
As Eminem said, shake that ass like a donkey with Parkinson's.
The early 2000s.
I want to say that was 2010.
Maybe it was. I don't know. Here, Ma Nucci death. This was actually adapted in the Punisher video game from 2005. Can I get a version of it that's actually fucking big enough to see, please?
Did she get eaten by pigs?
No. Here, this is the part that's important. He sets their whole fucking estate on fire, and she crawls out and tries to literally bite him on the ankle, and he does this to her.
No.
Fucking football kicks her into the goddamn fire, man. I love it.
You think she's okay?
No, she fucking died. And she's a bitch, so she kind of had it coming, but the point is that she fucking died.
As she's screaming like a Star Wars character?
No. Also, to make it absolutely clear that all the fucking people that Punisher killed and her family deserved it, they show like a montage of what they were up to and like the fact that it's illegal shit. And then her youngest son, she's like, I don't care what those rumors said. He never touched those children.
Oh.
It's like they have to make it absolutely clear that they deserve what they're getting.
He touched those children.
That's the implication, yeah. Thankfully, they didn't make us watch that.
I don't think they can. That's illegal.
No, but they didn't even do the whole classic like kid gets dragged in the room and the door shuts and it cuts away thing that like a bunch of movies would have done. But it was so great. I need to see him hunt Manucci down. We do get to see him fucking kill the dude who threw the dog into the path of the fucking oncoming truck.
I mean,
That was great.
but that dog could have been actually trying to make cancer too.
I doubt it. He was trying to give a homeless man companionship.
It was just step one in this plan.
They also had a tiny little Wonder Man reference.
Do you Wonder Man?
What?
I said, do you Wonder Man?
I always do, but yeah, they had a little tiny one because the guy who killed the dog, his recurring line before he does fucked up shit is yelling "Ding dong."
Nice.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's supposed to be a Wonder Man reference.
All right, my friend, I gotta go and hit the hay.
Yeah, that's fine. I need to go take an edible and watch more Star Trek, so I'm gonna go do that.
I'm gonna go hug a dog and pass out.
That works too. In the meantime, everyone, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, wipe your butts if you don't have a bidet, spray your butts if you do have a bidet and or a detachable shower head.
And if you have a gimp, they can lick them. Folks, I'm sorry for my lack of energy. I promise we will have this worked out soon. And worst case scenario, Larry has threatened me with lasers, not lasers, electricity, not electricity. What's that thing? Oh, yeah, slavery. If I do not comply.
Hey, all right, look, I'm a terrible fucking person, but I will not be accused of being racist.
Whoa. It was sex slavery. You feel better now?
Well, I will not be accused of being a rapist or a racist.
Whoa. It was
Also, half your fucking DNA is Armenian, so like
yeah, dude, I am 100% genocide.
I will not be accused of being Turkish.
I mean, all I know is I see a European man constantly worried about being sick.
Well, yeah, but that's not because I'm worried about like the undesirables. That's because I'm worried about people having fucking COVID or whatever.
I don't know. That sounds like the dying man of Europe to me.
Speaking of, before we go, I'll tell you this. When I was in the waiting room at the doctor's office yesterday, there were only like a few chairs and most of them were taken. And this fucking bitch sat next to me and proceeded to cough her fucking lungs out for the entire time I was there.
You should have just like if someone does that, pull up like something uncomfortable on your phone.
I almost did, man. I almost fucking went on OnlyFans and started looking at fucking dildo videos or something.
I don't know, because you don't want to get like in trouble for harassment. So just like bring up like a Jordan Peterson video.
Well, she probably would have agreed. Most people who open mouth cough into the air are Jordan Peterson fans, so.
Oh, so then you bring up Dr. Fauci.
You know, thank God I had a fucking KN95. I just put that shit on and pretended it was 2020 again. Anyway, good night, everybody.
Good night. We love you, except that one guy. But you know what you did, and if you write a letter of apology, we'll come around.
Screw you, Kyle.
Screw you, Cal. I'm going home.
Good night, everyone.